Welcome to Our Ventura TV. My name is Bonnie Rose, and today I'm speaking with certified clinical sexologist Kim Bryson. We're here today to talk about aging and sexuality. Welcome, Kim.
Thanks, Bonnie.
Thank you. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
So, yeah, sure. So, Kim, I've heard that there are some myths around aging and sexuality. Can you tell us what some of the myths are?
There's a lot of myths around aging and sexuality, but two of the ones that I hear about most frequently,
Uh-huh.
and that many sex coaches find to be the same, is that somehow your sexuality and your sensuality have a shelf life to them. You're somehow
Mm-hmm.
all walking around with a barcode that says past our shelf life date. And the second one is that great sex is reserved for the young and beautiful.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
I'm happy to tell you that both of those myths are absolutely not true.
they're absolutely not true, okay? Say some more about how you know they're not true.
Let's look at the facts.
Okay.
Human beings are hardwired to desire intimacy and connection.
Mhm.
The second thing is our bodies are brilliantly designed to give and receive loving pleasure at
Mm.
any stage of life.
Mm.
So, having a vibrant, erotic sexual life at any age is completely available to us if that's what we choose and how we choose to frame the experience of
Oh,
aging.
wow. That's so endearing in a way because I'm sure that a lot of aging people don't even realize
Us and all the
us,
rest
yeah,
of it,
right.
right?
Don't even realize that sexuality is available. You know, that it seems like it like you said, there's they believe there's an expiration date and it's over when I get to this age. So
Well,
how does a sex coach move people past that idea that it's over, on this particular expiration date?
I think it's about owning who you are at every stage of the game, but also that you get to define what it means to be older and still sensual and sexual.
Mm,
To the culture, there's not so many good choices.
right.
How about this one? That you can have a vibrant erotic life in middle age and beyond, and that's available to everybody. So, aging, is that a factor? Of course it is, because aging involves change.
Right.
Right? We have changing bodies, emotions, relationships. We
Mhm.
have joints that may not work so well.
Mhm.
We have
Yeah.
kinky libidos, or let me say not kinky, but quirky
Quirky
libidos.
libidos. Okay.
Uh,
All right.
and a lot of other changes. But the fact of the matter is that there's never been a larger population of people over 50 in history than there is right now.
Uh-huh.
And the hallmark of the people over 50, which includes us,
Uh-huh.
is that this generation is healthier, they're more aware, they're more active, they're more vocal, and in my opinion, they're sexier than previous generations. So
Mhm.
every stage of life, though, requires us to redefine who it means to be me at
Mhm.
this stage of life.
Mhm. And that is inclusive of one's sexuality, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well,
you ever heard the saying that the best thing about the good old days is I wasn't good and I wasn't old?
right.
We can still have good old days right now.
The good old days are
We're
right.
never
Yeah.
going to be this young again either.
That's correct. You're right. Yeah. So in terms of exploring these myths or transcending these myths for ourselves, how does one go about doing that? Like, how does a sex coach guide someone towards doing this? I mean, it sounds like there's a lot of emotional intimacy involved and also intimacy with perhaps a partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that a sex coach can bring to a relationship is the opportunity to develop a really great sexual communication about how you long to be loved and touched at this stage of life. Um, New things that you would like to try, and
Mhm.
equally all things that no longer work.
Mhm.
And being
Mhm.
able to do that in an atmosphere of trust, of safety, of feeling seen and heard, really having your partner be able to hear that without having them feel emasculated or you feel lesser than,
Mhm.
without asking for things and feeling like somehow you shouldn't ask for this.
Mhm.
So a lot of it, great sex starts with great sexual communication. And
Mhm.
a great sex coach will help a partner or partners or an individual, first of all, identify who they are as sexual beings. And what it is that they want at this stage of their beautiful life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it would be odd if it didn't change, you know? It would be
Yeah,
strange to think that you're the same person that you were sexually or otherwise when you were 20, right?
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So until we can own that, until we can own what does aging look like to you? How are
Uh-huh.
you going to define what it means to be in a changing body? So we do have to be mindful of age-related changes, but it doesn't mean that we still can't have a spicy, erotic, very satisfying sexual experience with our partners
Um,
now and in the days to come.
now in the days to come, yes. Did you say from womb to tomb? Didn't I hear you say
Yeah,
that?
I
Or
said you're sexual from womb to tomb,
sexual from womb to tomb.
but you got
Mm,
to own that.
you have to own it. Yeah. Yeah.
And you got to be willing. Here's a great question I heard the other day. It was, when was the last time that you did something for the first time?
Uh, wow.
It's about having a playful, open, and curious attitude about life, but also about your sexuality. Be willing to be delighted and surprised.
Yeah. Kim, we're almost out of time. This is such a great conversation, but I did want to ask you, is there anything like what's the most important thing you want to leave with our viewers?
I think that partners genuinely want to please each other.
Mhm, mhm,
Oftentimes, they just don't know how.
mm.
So when you can find a great sex coach to work with, they can open that dialogue. They can rebuild that bridge and you can reconnect and reimagine what does it mean to be in this relationship and how do we keep it playful, erotic, intimate, and adventurous at any age.
At any age, yeah. Well, thank you, Kim. So, to our viewers, thank you so much for watching. Oh, before we go though, I would like Kim, would you give us some information in case somebody wants to get in touch and learn more about certified clinical sex coaching?
Yes. If you want to get in touch to ask more questions or to see if this is right for you, you can contact Kim Bryson at alive-365.com.
Thank you. Thank you so much for all of your wisdom. I am Reverend Bonnie Rose. Thank you so much for watching to our viewers, and thank you for participating in this episode of Our Ventura TV.